my goodness, like what are we going to do to survive? Is this the end of Amazon? We were losing market share year over year. Tons of cheap Chinese competitors coming in, undercutting on price. I had heard about TikTok Shop, and this becomes $100 million business.
What has the lift been? And I've seen some case studies that blow my mind where people go to number one, number two in keyword ranks for competitive keywords, subcategory ranks to the top without an extra ad spend, even reducing ad spend. Right.
Yeah.
So what has been this hangover, this is the most attractive thing to me, which is cost per click is insane right now. Amazon's taking every single red cent they can from us. So what has been the lift you've seen on Amazon from your efforts on TikTok, and how do you attribute that?
So the best case study for us is some of our products that have gone viral on TikTok Shop. We were losing market share year over year with those products. Just tons of cheap Chinese competitors coming in, undercutting on price. And for us, it was like it got to a point where, my goodness, like what are we going to do to survive? Is this the end of Amazon where all I'm doing is I'm just being knocked off left and right by all these Chinese sellers that can sell it at a cheaper price and they're not paying taxes. So they can do all of these things and they still make a decent income, right? So I was like, how do I survive, right? And this was early 2024 last year. And prior to that, I had heard about TikTok Shop, right? In the fall of 2023 when it came out. I wanted to be one of the first movers on there. We started working with an agency. That agency told me, hey, nobody's interested in your products, right? Sorry, like you can pay, some people might accept $100 to like talk about your product, but nobody's interested in a free sample. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Well, all right, close that chapter. But like when our backs were up against a wall, when I started watching our market share drop through a matter of prayer and continually trying to find what that next step was, I was led back to TikTok Shop. We ultimately just gave out a bunch of samples. It was completely false that nobody was interested in our samples. But we have tons of requests on a daily basis right now. And we gave out a sample, somebody went viral, and the rest has been history. Ultimately, what we have seen is whatever our sales are on TikTok Shop, we have a 33% halo effect over onto Amazon right now. So where we had lost, we were once upon a time the bestseller, owned the bestseller badge for 2 years from 2020 to 2022. We had since lost that in 2023 and in 2024, and it was only perpetually getting worse. Guess who's doing double the sales volume of the number 2 person? We are dominating that. And I think that's the unique aspect of where I see social commerce going right now. Amazon is still going to be the demand capture mechanism that customers will prefer to choose. And you being as efficient as you are with ad spend on Amazon is going to make you more nimble and able to beat the people that don't have Amazon teams, right? Because yes, you're going to get some halo effect, and there are people that have no Amazon teams and they are still at the top, but that's because they're doing just massive, incredible amounts of volume. But in general, your competitive advantage is having Amazon in your back pocket. And so we have repeatedly taken some of our products where we were in declining market share, and we are the best seller now across the board. So that, and we've also started testing turning off ads on Amazon and only running ads on TikTok Shop. And that is proving we still number 1 ranks across the board. So that's where the future is. And that's why I see like, this is powerful. That's why this becomes a $100 million business. I'm not saying we do 100 million on TikTok Shop. If I can do 20 million on TikTok Shop, I know my brand becomes a $100 million brand. Easy.